Hello, welcome to Intermittent Gaming Guides. Today we're looking at Sekiro Shadows Die Twice and how to defeat Genichiro Ashina. Phase 1 is all about hit twice, block once. So block the arrow attack to begin with, and then you're going to take a couple of stabs at him and then block straight away to try and get a little bit of posture damage, okay? So really effective. So swing, swing, and then block. He's got a couple of unblockable attacks during this first phase, and the best way to deal with the first one we're going to see here is when he jumps up, you block that first attack, release the block button, and then just as he's about to attack, press it again to deflect it. It's the best way of avoiding damage in that situation. Next tip is make sure you have the Ichimonji double unlocked and equipped. Bang, bang. Great for after he's done one of his combos, and then even better is that it will regain your posture, which is essential for this fight. You're going to want to stay aggressive in this fight, so after blocking you want to move, close the distance quick as you can, and then get straight back on the attack, block. Sometimes he's going to leap up and launch arrows at you, which is why you want to keep on that block button. I do mistime the counter there. If that does happen, just simply roll back after he hits you once. I've taken a bit of damage here as well. Keep aggressive with attack, and block, and you'll eventually goad him into one of his unblockable attacks. When he does the little running one, little sprint round, you're going to want to try and dodge it and then dodge again. Here we go. So dodge, and then go in for the attack. Really effective way. Before you know it, you're going to be through phase 1. If you need to heal, the start of phase 2 is a really good time to do it. Basically, at phase 2, you want to keep up much the same tactics. Just tap, block, and try and make him do one of his unblockable moves. You're going to see here he goes for a stab move, and we get in the Mikiri counter, which is really effective. He also does a swipe move, which is actually better to just jump out of the way of. If you can, try and jump on his head and get a bit of extra posture damage that way. Keep using your Ichimonji double from time to time just to keep your posture under control. And phase 2 is not actually that much different from phase 1. The swipe attacks are the ones you want to watch out for, and again try and jump on his head to try and get a little bit of extra posture damage if you can. I just mistimed that one there. But again, so we're attack, block, trying to force him into making his counterable move, his unblockable moves, because it's the counters on those that are going to be the most effective. Basically, attack twice, block once will goad him into making unblockable moves that we can counter. So Mikiri counter here, hurts his posture, gets us a hit in there. Jump attack here, land on his head, bit more posture damage, and open for attack. And basically, stay aggressive, don't give him time to regain posture, and you'll have him into phase 3 before you know it. Mikiri counter, not Mikiri counter, the Ichimonji double is great for keeping up the offensive as well if your own posture is getting damaged. So here we go, and we work our way into phase 3, which is definitely the hardest one, and one that's caused me by far the most problems. If you're going to heal, do it right at the start and then get ready to Mikiri counter. There it is, nearly always starts with that attack, followed closely by one of these lightning attacks. You're going to want to jump in the air when the lightning hits and then tap the attack button to counter that, send the lightning back to him. It's the most effective way to get that posture damage. Keep aggressive. It might be tempted to keep running and jumping away, but actually you want to get in his face and do him as much damage as possible. Don't be scared to get right up in there. I messed up there with the Ichimonji, completely mistimed, but I've still got my resurrect. So get straight back in. You can see I've hardly begun the fight, but the posture damage is huge. Another Mikiri counter in there, and before you know it, he is toast. This possibly my proudest moment in video gaming so far is that moment right there, when the fight with Genichiro Ashina was finally over. This fight was by far the hardest that I've faced so far, but thoroughly enjoyable. I hope these tips help you. Good luck out there.